Welcome back to our weekly update. I'm Charlotte McLeod with the Investing News Network, and I'm here to give you a quick look at our top stories for the week. The gold price traded within a $25 range this week, rising as high as $19.30 per ounce at the beginning of the period and falling as low as $19.06 later on. The U.S. Federal Reserve was in the headlines once again with the release of the minutes from its June meeting. The central bank left rates unchanged at that gathering, but the minutes show that almost all officials believe additional increases will be necessary in the future. They also indicate that some committee members were in favor of hiking by 25 basis points last month instead of pausing. These takeaways from the meeting will come as no surprise to those who've been following the Fed's movements and comments from Chair Jerome Powell. He said consistently that there's more work to be done in the fight against inflation. The June pause is intended to allow some digestion of the Fed's 10 consecutive bumps. It's worth noting that a recession is still anticipated later this year, although the Fed is expecting it to be mild, with a moderately paced recovery to follow. The central bank is set to convene again from July 25th to 26th, and we'll be watching closely to see what happens. As we wrap up, I want to highlight the interview I did this week with Rick Rule of Rule Investment Media. We'll be posting the full conversation next week, but for now I want to share his comments on uranium. Pointing to the contrast between the spot price and volumes in the term market, Rick said he thinks we're in a stealth bull market. He also spoke about what it will take for uranium equities to start moving, acknowledging that most stocks aren't faring as well as major miner Cameco, which is up about 25% year to date. Here's how Rick explained it.
I think you're going to begin to see is not just the Camecos of the world, but rather the second-tier uranium companies beginning to sign 5 to 7 year term marketing contracts at prices that are high enough to allow them to establish new production or put mothballed production into place. And I think that is when the industry really truly begins to rebound. That is where the equity prices rebound.
Rick will be hosting the Rule Symposium in Boca Raton, Florida from July 23rd to 27th, and it'll be a great chance to hear more from him either in person or via live stream. I'll be attending as well, and I'd love to say hello if you'll be there. I'll leave a link in the video description if you'd like to learn more. That's all for this week. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss future updates and interviews. You can also follow us on social media or click below for our report or any article mentioned in this video. We'll see you next time.